Hi guys, this is Shannon from Not Your Average Netizens, here for my first ever rant corner. Yay! Um, these are going to be probably about 50-50. Some of them will be K-pop, some of them will be J-pop. A lot of them will probably be about the American political system for the next couple of months. Because it's a hot mess. It's so, ugh. It's times like this. I don't want it. I don't want it. 17 crazy on one side. 17 right now. I can't handle it all. I can't deal with all these people. They're insane. So, probably have a couple of those. There's going to be a lot of FX ones, especially towards the end of the month when they come back for. They seem to be coming back for less and less and less time. My bet is 1 week, because they made it for only 2 last week, so we seem to be like slowly but surely like cutting less and less and less. So my bet is 1 week, so I'm sure I'll be very upset once October rolls around and they've only been here for a week and they're gone. But this first one will not be about FX or their shitty luck. And it's not so much the political system. This one is about that lady in Kentucky who has decided that she is going to deny and defy the courts. I don't know how many of you follow the American Supreme Court decisions and or American politics, but about 6 to 7 weeks ago, the Supreme Court decided that all people can get married, gay, straight, bisexual, whoever you want to marry, as long as it's a human being that's alive, you can do it. Which isn't really what the gay community truly needed as a protection from the Supreme Court, but that's a whole different rant and a whole different thing, because I personally would much prefer to have been told that I can't be fired and or rejected for housing because I'm gay. Kind of a little bit more important to me right now. It's more important to a lot of people, especially since the number one group of people who are homeless, especially for youth, are gays and bisexuals, lesbians, transgendered. Those are the main people in the youth. That's the largest group that's homeless, and well, there's not really a lot happening. But hey, we got gay marriage, woo! But anyway, we have it, and god damn it, I want it. So I'll take it for right now. But anyway, this woman has decided that because it's against her religion, she doesn't have to do it. Okay, first off, you're in customer service. If it's part of your job, you kinda sorta have to do it. It's how it works. They pay taxes. Those taxes go to the state. The state pays your salary. Do your job. Do your job. Because if I didn't do my job and I was just like, I don't really feel like working in the Allen counter today. I'm just not going to do it. I'm just going to stand here and not do it. I would be fired. I'd be fired so fast my head would spin. I don't care how many courts I took it to. They would all tell me, do my job. Just like all the courts have told you to do your damn job. Like, it's really not that hard. But she has decided that she doesn't have to because God will understand, and it's God's law. First of all, these are the first people who were like crying and screaming that somehow America is going under like religious law that's not Christian, and that there's a war on Christianity, and that keep the Christ in Christmas. I hate those people. I really do. Like, separate rant. But this woman and people like her love, 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 love to quote the Old Testament. First off, pretty sure Jesus, who they also then quote right after quoting the Old Testament, Jesus showed up after that. And I'm pretty sure, I'm going to paraphrase him because I don't remember my Bible verses, but I'm pretty sure one of the first books in the New Testament goes a little something like this. I am the Messiah, and there's a lot of good shit in the Old Testament. Like, everybody loves, you gotta love Noah. I mean, how do you fit so many animals on a boat? You know how much work that would have been? That would have been a shit ton of work. I respect Noah for finding every single animal, or most of them, the ones that aren't extinct. Getting two of them, just two, and putting them on a boat. That's a lot of shit to shovel. That's a lot of food to feed. Then you gotta keep the crocodiles away from the antelope. You're gonna keep, because you only got two of them, so if the crocodile eats something, you're screwed. You're dead. Like, that's no good. So I respect him a lot. Then you've got Samson. I mean, who doesn't love the Samson story with the hair and the... Like, that's crazy. You know, so there's a lot of cool shit in the Old Testament. And there's a lot of crazy shit in the Old Testament. There's a lot of fire and brimstone, and a lot of angry God, and a lot of really specific rules. Like, a lot of them. And they're very, very specific. But we're going to forget about those very specific rules, for the most part. We're going to take the essence of the Old Testament. Just the essence. We're not going to follow it like it's law. And we're going to follow the New Testament and put those principles into practice. And we're going to go from there. But they always quote the Old Testament. Now, if you're going to quote the Old Testament at me and tell me why I'm such a horrible, horrible person and that I've chosen the wrong path and I'm going to hell, blah, 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 probably shouldn't be breaking any of those other rules. Like modern clothing. Sorry, your clothing is probably not 100% cotton. And you're not supposed to mix your fabrics. 97% cotton? Not good enough. It's got to be 100% cotton or no go. Or it's got to be 100% some other kind of cloth or no go. None of this 97% cotton, 1% spandex, 2% nylon. None of that. That's an Old Testament rule. So if you're going to say that I can't be me because of some Old Testament that you've just twisted and garbled and mashed up, you've got that problem. I'm pretty sure you're also supposed to fast on a lot of holidays. I mean, maybe it's just because I'm Catholic. I don't know. I didn't really do anything else other than that. But you gotta fast a lot during Lent. There's like 8 days you're supposed to fast. It's awful. I hate fasting. I don't fast. This is not a body from fasting. Okay, we don't fast. You've got that. You've got other major holidays you gotta fast for. I don't see a lot of those people fasting. I mean, maybe they do. Maybe they do. But I don't think so. I don't think a lot of these people fast. Got that. You're not supposed to cut your hair. You're certainly not supposed to get divorced. A lot of these people get divorced, which I think is great. I think you should be able to divorce people because some people are crazy and you don't know it till like 20 years in. But you can't come at me and tell me that the lifestyle I've chosen, because I would totally choose to be like this because this is so much fun. Let me tell you, I love it. Actually, I do kind of love it, but I don't like the bullshit that comes with it. It's actually pretty fun. But you can't tell me that I chose this, because I didn't. Let me tell you, I tried to deny it for years. Didn't work. It's like part of who I am. But you can't tell me that's wrong and then break all these other rules. And then be like, oh no, but I don't have to follow that one. You just have to follow this one. Why? Why is it this rule? Why is this twisted piece of... And the main one they use is he shall not lie with another man. Most biblical scholars thinks it has to do with animal domination in the wild, saying that we're better than that because we're humans and we don't need to do those sort of tactics because we're not animals. Which would make a lot more sense, don't you think? But then again, these people don't like to use logic. But she keeps denying that she has to use these marriage licenses, and it's like, I swear, this woman, like, play by play studied the SM rule book and was like, how did SM continuously screw with DBSK, even after they lost? How can I do this? Can I put this into practice in the United States? Like, that's the only thing I can think of, because this woman is absolutely insane. She has gone all the way back up to the Supreme Court. They already told you have to issue these licenses. You think you're going to change their mind? They don't care. They don't care about you. Nobody cares about you. Because you are a bigot, and nobody likes bigots. I just want to have my right to have my own Anna Nicole Smith kind of marriage where I marry some rich, old, desperate man and I get all his money because he dies and I screw his children over because I take all the inheritance. Like, that's all I want. I want to be able to get divorced. I want to be able to have, like, 6 children and not be able to rational and have rational thought and want to, like, murder all 6 of them because I didn't think through having 6 children. I want to be able to have, like, 2 children and scar them for life the way normal parents scar them for life by, like, showing up with, like, bullhorns and stuff. Sorry, that's pretty much the only reason I want to get married. Like, I'm gonna get married at some point, maybe. I'm probably gonna get divorced like 7 times. I would also love to be Elizabeth Taylor. Can you imagine? Can you imagine how awesome it would have been to be Elizabeth Taylor? I just think about that for a second. To have, like, all of that and still be Elizabeth Taylor at the end of the day. Like, that would be fabulous. So, straight people mess up marriage all the time. It's point of fact these days. Like, it's not just about, like, your religion. Like, if your religion says you can't have a gay marriage, then don't have a gay marriage. But don't stop me from having mine, because I'm going to have it, and it's going to be messy, and it's probably going to end in divorce, and I'm going to revel in every single moment of it, because I can. So take that, lady. And with that, I'll close it out. Alright, guys. See you next week. Bye!